Hey, what the fuck is up, y'all? It's Kreyz and McKormik for Juggalo a day up in this motherfucking bitch. And I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot right into the topic for this week, which is raising your kids Juggalo. Do you do it? Do you not do it? Does it just happen? Do you try to keep it away from your children? Or even if you don't have kids, I mean, is this something that you had in mind? Or whatever. Honestly, I'm just going to start off by saying I would like to hear everybody's opinion. But my stature on it is, personally, I don't mind if the kids, none of my kids, any of my kids, want to try this Juggalo thing out, or if they feel that that is what it is for them. Then, you know, it is what it is. I tend to look at the Juggalo thing for my kids the same way that I look at religion for them. You know, what they want to believe is what they want to believe. And I don't rebuke it or anything like that. As a matter of fact, at the second half of this past school year, I ended up giving one of my kids, my son, Connor, I actually gave him a hat. And it's one of the older ones that says Juggalo on the side with the Hatchet Man on the corner. And like he just picked it up, he started wearing it. I was like, hey, you know, I've got this hat right here, and you can wear this one if you want. And he actually really dug wearing the hat. I didn't have any problems with it or anything like that. It really didn't change his demeanor or anything of that nature. But I think what it is that, you know, as a parent, you know, your children are going to emulate you because they look up to you. They idolize you because this is who you are. Personally, you know, if he gets older and he's like, you know, he feels that the whole Juggalo thing is faded, then, you know, more power to him. If he doesn't want to hold that kind of responsibility, if you will, then, you know, I have no ill will against my kid having that kind of mindset, or if he doesn't want to do that type of thing. You know, as he gets older, things will probably end up changing, but then again, who the fuck knows? Because, you know, for God's sakes, it's children. But I don't necessarily, like, force them to listen to the music or anything like that. As a matter of fact, I try to keep them away from it. I kind of want them to, if that's what they want to rep, you know, I actually want them to go towards it on their own, not because their father listens to the music and wears the clothing. You know, I probably won't buy a stitch of merchandise for them when it concerns hatchet gear, psychopathic merch, whatever the fuck you want to call it now. I won't buy them a stitch of merchandise, hatchet related, and you know, because if that's something that they really want, then they can buy it on their own. Now, of course, hats are going to be a little bit of a different thing because I buy a lot of the hats. To me, headgear is probably the easiest to put on and take off. And that's why I buy a lot of the hats, especially ones that I know I'm going to be wearing for at least a good 6 months to a year. And my kids get to wear the hand-me-downs. But it seems as if when I do that, they actually do have kind of a sense of pride wearing the headgear and everything. I don't know why that is. I honestly think it's because, like I said before, you know, children emulate their parents as they grow up because, you know, that's the closest thing to idolization or celebrity that the children are going to get to, probably short of wrestlers. Like my son, big fan of AJ Styles, but that's neither here nor there, I guess, at this point. The point is that, you know, I don't force it upon them. I kind of try to actually keep them away from listening to the music because of its foul language and coarse content. But it seems as if they kind of have a little bit of an understanding as to what the whole Juggalo thing is actually about. So with that being said, you know, if the kids want to get into it, then that's fine. If they don't want to get into it, then that's fine with me too. But I'm not going to force it on them. But that's basically it for me. That's the topic for this week. Raising your kids Juggalo. Are you okay with it? Do you try to keep them away from it? Do you outright refuse to raise them with that kind of responsibility? But that's it for me. I'm out this bitch. Tune in later and you'll end up seeing Mr. Makan talking about the same fucking thing. Alright, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to Juggalo a Day and hit that bell so that way you'll be notified whenever we end up getting our videos up. Alright, I'm out this bitch. Deuces.